Okay, we are recording, and for you guys can turn yourselves to speaker view if you want to see just the person that's talking, or you can leave it on gallery view if you want to see everybody, but sometimes it's easier to follow along when you change it over to speaker view. But we are so excited, you guys. I have to say I have not been this excited about this business in a long time. Everything that we're going to go over tonight in the call, it's just blowing my mind, and you guys are blowing my mind with this pre-launch. Our team is absolutely on fire. You guys are taking full advantage of the pre-launch. I checked in to our organizational volume, which is basically our team sales, earlier today, and we are almost here on the 21st of the month. We're almost exceeding the sales that we had last month in final. So that is absolutely incredible. And I imagine that there's going to be tons and tons of personal successes this month. But beyond that, we are out there and we're getting this new Slim into the hands of absolutely everybody. And that's what I love the most, because the science behind this new Slim, which Cameron's going to talk to us about tonight, is incredible, and the health benefits that can come from it are, I didn't realize when we were sitting in that room for the big reveal just how big this truly was. I knew it was big, but once we've kind of dove into the research and the magnitude of what these changes have on our health, it's really just made me love this and love this company so much more. So I can't wait for us to sit down and dive into it with Cameron tonight. Cameron McMillan has been on our team for quite some time now, and she is a senior Ruby, and she's going to be Emerald before she knows it. And she has an incredible understanding and incredible passion for the science and the research behind our products and how it works within our bodies and what each of these ingredients does. So I have invited her on the call tonight because I feel like she is the perfect person to give you guys this rundown and to share exactly what this can do for yourselves, and then also the people that you're sharing Plexus with. And once she kind of wraps up the product training portion of this, I'm going to cover some marketing strategies for marketing the new Slim and everything like that. So thank you so much to Cameron for taking her Sunday night and to help us all understand what this new Slim can do for us. So take it away, Cameron.
Thank you so much for having me on here. It really is a passion. And I get this all the time, like, you must have majored in this in college. And I didn't. I didn't know what kombucha was or gut health was or anything when I first started Plexus. I've always had an interest in like neuroscience and brain stuff, but I learned it by flipping the bottles over and diving into it. And the articles and the research, and I'm a very red-green personality, in the green, just researching this. I haven't been this excited in a very long time. The Plexus products have always been amazing, but when the launch was going on, when they started talking about gut health, my team stalled me on the Zoom, go, oh my God, I know what it is. And I knew they were doing something. I thought they were putting probiotics in Slim, but no, they just one-upped everything and putting prebiotics. There's nothing at all, not even close, not even halfway close. There's nothing like this on the market. That is what makes this absolutely so incredible. About a year ago, I started hearing more and more about prebiotics, started thinking about it, wondering if Plexus was already going to do something. What are they going to do with prebiotics? And they already were. They were doing research and testing in Europe while I was sitting here wondering, what are we going to do? It's an absolutely incredible product. And the more you get to know it, the more you realize that this is just incredible. Like, there's nothing like that, and this is going to launch everything. I'd like to first start off by talking about what food is and what fat is and what fuel and everything is. Food is fuel. Our bodies don't know if you're eating pizza or an apple. Their job is to break it down and to assign that, like, here are the vitamins, this is what we do with the fat, here's this. Your body breaks it down, processes what it needs, takes it to run our bodies, grow our hair, nails, energy, and then the rest we excrete out. So food is fuel. Your body doesn't know what it is. It just breaks it down and eats it. Fat is storage. We were born with a set amount of fat cells. We aren't burning off our fat cells. When we're gaining weight, we're not getting more fat cells. It's our storage tanks getting bigger and smaller. And so that is something to think about. We're not trying to burn fat cells. We're trying to shrink those fat cells and make them work more efficiently. And then what is insulin? as we eat carbohydrates, our pancreas will set off a hormone called insulin, which is our fat storage hormone. When insulin is triggered, its job is to deal with the blood sugars that are in our bloodstream, either using them as energy or saying, hey, let's move this into the storage tank. There's a lot of sugar in here. Let's put this in the storage tank. And too much blood sugars can cause all different types of damage to your nerves and things like that. It's like why you think about people with diabetes have neuropathy and things like that. It's not great for you. So your body will eat food, break it down, and things that are going to happen and be stored. Your fat cells shrink as it is releasing the energy that is being stored into it in the bloodstream. And that's what makes Plexus Slim so incredible. The old Slim and the new Slim both do this. They help your body work more efficiently, getting the stuff in the storage tank into the bloodstream so you can use it as energy. And that's why people are like, oh my gosh, this must have a ton of caffeine. It's like, no, actually your body is using its energy inside it to have the energy. That's why we have that sustained energy. It's getting your body to release that fat from the storage tank into the bloodstream for energy. And one of the first ingredients is unroasted green coffee beans. These right here. These are green coffee beans. And it's really interesting because these stink. They don't taste or smell like that great coffee that we're used to. These are green coffee beans. And in the roasting process, when you roast coffee beans, that's when you get the caffeine. That's when all that stuff comes out. So right now, that's why Plexus has less than 2% of caffeine, which is a small cup of decaf coffee. And so the ingredient in here that is taken out is chlorogenic acid. And as you roast coffee, the chlorogenic acid is no longer, it's lost in the roasting process. Chlorogenic acid helps reduce blood sugar levels, helping get that blood out of the bloodstream and used as energy, as well as helps with blood pressure. So it's a very healthy ingredient, helping your body just process and lower blood pressure. One of the other ingredients is Garcinia cambogia, which is a little plant from India, and Plexus uses the rind. What you need in it is the rind, and that's called HCA, or hydrocitric acid, and they pull that from the rind. I think that's why that old Slim is kind of sticky. It's the rind stuff still there, and that's why it didn't mix up as well like it does now. It's still in there, but it's better processed. So what Garcinia cambogia does is it goes in, and there's an enzyme called citrus lyase, which is what your body uses. It will attach to a carbohydrate and break it apart so you can use it. So Garcinia cambogia helps disable that enzyme so it's not breaking it apart so it can be stored as fat. And the Garcinia cambogia helps prevent fat storage and controls appetite, as well as increases exercise endurance, which is really great. I actually use my Slim now as a pre-workout and during canyon mountaineering, rejuvenate those electrolytes. And Garcinia cambogia helps increase serotonin levels in your brain. And when your brain is happy and feeling good, that's when you don't have those kind of emotional binge eating episodes. And so that's where people get like, I'm just not as hungry anymore. It's like, well, we're getting more and more serotonin in our brains. Thank you, Garcinia cambogia. So your body isn't just feeling like we need to eat. Another ingredient is alpha lipoic acid, or ALA. This is something that our body does produce, but when we're out of whack, we're just not producing as much. It is an antioxidant. So that means it's going in there and it helps protect our cells from damage. And it gets free radicals, which are basically like bad guys floating around. And you want to get that out of the system, protect the cells. So this is a very healthy ingredient. ALA is used to break down carbohydrates. So the theme of these three things I always see is just, it's helping your body use the fuel more efficiently. It's helping you release some fat storage and energy, as well as efficiently as you eat, you're not storing it as fat. Your body's like using it as energy, which just makes your body run more efficiently. That's why Slim is so great for people trying to lose weight, people trying to maintain weight, or people underweight, is because it's just going in there and helping your body work more efficiently with carbohydrate metabolism, which is the basis of energy. Another ingredient that you see is called mulberry fruit extract. And I'm going to read this cool blurb I wrote down because I thought it was really fun for me. There are chemicals in the mulberry that work in a similar way to some type 2 diabetes medications. So this natural fruit extract is kind of helping the body do the fat metabolism, carbohydrate metabolism, just like a medication from a type 2 diabetes. It helps slow the breakdown of sugars in the gut so they absorb more slowly into the blood. Slow, sustained energy, which is great. You don't want that release burst. You want your body to slowly process things so you have that stable energy all day long. Another thing, we have chromium polynictinate in it, which is chromium-bound niacin. So you've got chromium, which is derived from like broccoli and potatoes and things like that, and it is bound to another vitamin called niacin. And when they're bound together, that makes it more bioavailable. And as you get to know Plexus a lot more and diving into the ingredients and realizing that every single ingredient that is in the packaging has a purpose. Plexus doesn't just put stuff in there. They put stuff so it will help this absorb better or this one absorb slower. That's what's incredible and makes Plexus so different, is that our things are actually bioavailable. I get people all the time, oh, I've taken magnesium, doesn't work. I'm like, well, yours wasn't bioavailable. Your body didn't know what to do with it. And so when you put chromium together with niacin, when it's bound together, it helps your body actually absorb it rather than just excreting it out via urine or poop. And so not only does Plexus do things that make it more bioavailable, everything has just a symbiotic relationship. This ingredient goes well with this ingredient, and it's just everything is paired so your body will use it, process it, and actually work rather than just excreting it out. So that was the old Slim. The old Slim plus the new Slim basically helps your body with carbohydrate metabolism. It makes your body work more efficiently, more effectively. It helps that storage tank you saw on the container. It says helps you burn fat, not muscle. It's because your body is using the storage tank of fat in there, which is incredible. And where this is important, we think when you eat too much food, you're storing too much fat. That's why the fat cells get bigger. But also with these things now, autoimmune disorders, stress, processed foods, chemicals, candida, our body is just holding on to weight because everything's out of whack. All the systems in our body that needs to run more efficiently and effectively to process carbohydrates for energy and things like that, that's all out of whack with all the stuff in society. So these ingredients go in there and help regulate that so your body's working the way it should be working, which is absolutely incredible. So Plexus already had an amazing product in Slim. We all loved it, had great results with it, good energy, and then they one-upped it. They put a prebiotic in it, and a prebiotic is a food for probiotics. Prebiotic is a non-living material versus probiotic means for life. So you have a living bacteria. Definitely spend the time to educate yourself on that gut health to realize that our microbes and our microbiome trigger things that will turn off on or off signals like, hey, this is our weight loss. These bacteria, all this is telling our brain that we can speed up our metabolism. And so with everything going on in society, again, with autoimmune disorders, medication, antibiotics, hormones, and foods, everything is just out of whack in the inside. And so that the fact that Plexus put a patented blend of prebiotics in there, xylo-oligosaccharides, XOS, just makes it a 2-in-1 whammy of incredibleness. You can get this prebiotic from things like fruit, honey, bamboo. That's where it's derived from, but it's now in our Plexus Slim drink. So with the studies, if you take a look at this specific strand of prebiotic or type of prebiotic, it is shown to have exceptional results on all different types of things. And as we can see in the study, the stuff that is increased as you take this and you're putting fertilizer, Miracle Grow in your body, and you're trying to stimulate. You want more gut bacteria. We want bacteria. We want bacteria. We want bacteria. And nowadays, people will go. I have people on my team trying to regrow their microbiome because of antibiotics, chemotherapy, or just sickness, autoimmune disease, where they go and you can be tested and have your gut bacteria tested. People literally have no gut bacteria now, which means they have no immune system. Everything's out of whack. And so you are now you are going into the garden. Our guts are gardens. You're going in there and you're putting Miracle Grow so your body can repopulate and regenerate and have these gut bacteria actually culture in your body. It's a feast for the good bacteria, and that's what you want. We want to really up those good bacteria. And one of the ones that is increased by 365 times. So by taking the Plexus Slim, our in vitro studies show that lactobacillus increases by 365 times. Now I want to show you on the bottle, we have 2 different types of lactobacillus probiotics in here. And those are shown to help with GI health, of course. This specific strain helps people with lactose intolerance issues, skin issues, mouth sores. I know for me, I don't get canker sores at all anymore. Eczema, acne, and it helps with cholesterol. It helps the synthesis with different cholesterol. So your gut bacteria does affect your cholesterol levels as well. How crazy is that? So this Miracle Grow, this XOS or Slim, when you take it, and also you're putting seeds in your body with the probiotic, you're just growing this gut garden that's going to help people with their skin, acne, eczema, cholesterol, different things like that. If you just Google lactobacillus, you'll see so much is done with this bacteria. The second one is bifidobacterium. Another seed that we have in our ProBio 5 is increased by 290 times. Now, this one's really important because it's specifically shown to help not allow harmful pathogens to colonize in our system. So by putting, I kind of think probiotics are ninjas. So you're putting the ninjas in our gut, and by having extra of the bifidobacterium, it's saying no, so your immune system's going up. It helps combat that, and it also helps candida. So this is another one that's really, really helping fight off and control that candida that we are trying to get out of our system, which is incredible. This is also really, really shown to help people that have colon issues. Different GI things right in the colon. This one bacteria really helps with that. And the yeast overgrowth, as well as lactose intolerance. So the fact that this goes in there and helps your immune system, helps your skin, your hair, your nails, also helps your colon, as well as fight off that immunity, because it is said 80 to 80% of our immune system is in our gut. So we're putting ninjas in there to fight off the stuff we're trying to get rid of with our ProBio 5, which is awesome. Now for the hot topic is Akkermansia, which has increased 250 times. This is what really makes this absolutely incredible, because you cannot take Akkermansia. There's not an Akkermansia probiotic. So you got to grow it in your system. And where they found, if you took a healthy weight, normal weight, healthy weight individual with somebody considered obese, and you compared their two gut bacteria, the person with normal weight has higher Akkermansia than a person with higher weight. And so by putting this prebiotic in there, it is increasing our Akkermansia are getting happier, it's growing, and that is sending a signal from our guts to our brain via the vagus nerve. There's a nerve that goes from your brain to your gut that talks to each other. And the Akkermansia is saying, hey, brain, what up? Like, we're doing good in here, and it helps restore that our metabolism that might have dropped. It kind of helps up rev. It triggers your body to say, hey, let's start burning some calories. Let's empty that storage tank. You know, I've got some Akkermansia in there. So this is really what is awesome. And Akkermansia, the higher the Akkermansia, it is showing really to help people with that belly fat, which, yeah, sign me up for that immediately. But just the fact that it sends that signal, I know, let's get rid of that. Just that it sends a signal right up to the brain saying, hey, we're good here. Let's increase the metabolism. That's where you're hearing all this metabolism fact, is that the body is being triggered to restore the metabolism that has slowed down when you have lower Akkermansia. It also helps with inflammation, just calming that inflammation, and it helps with immunity. So this is just something you're going to see more and more and more of. You can't take it. It's not in any probiotics. They haven't been able to figure all that out, but prebiotics are helping feed this bacteria. So that's where people, you're hearing like, I've lost this weight and lost this inches. But the fact that it not only helps with your metabolism, but it helps with immunity and inflammation. Yeah, we need to definitely fertilize that Akkermansia. It's very, very good for us. Also, as your gut is getting healthy, so yeah, I'm hearing all this. I'm all excited because that means that I'm getting my fat cells to shrink. I'm having my Akkermansia send a message up saying, hey, let's increase that metabolism. So my fat metabolism is going really well. But what's really awesome is as your gut gets healthier and healthier, it will produce different things in the body. It's saying, hey, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm producing some different things like medium chain fatty acids, which doesn't mean much other than these are things that your body produces that have a good effect. And one of them that you'll see is butyrate, which is 58%. It is shown to go up. And this is what helps control the growth of new gut lining. So now this is now a health benefit too. The fact that this helps your body, I don't know if you guys know, but your gut lining is permeable. So things can go in and out of it. And as you know, we have these little, these are the brushes that we have in our guts. And as people get sick, these will be flattened. And this is what our body uses to absorb nutrients. It gives more surface area to your gut. And as things, stress, autoimmune, whatever, food intolerances, your body gets inflamed. You have these little holes in here. And that's when things start getting into that gut lining. So as you're, getting your Akkermansia on and having your metabolism rev up and just making those storage fat cells smaller, your body is also producing things to help regenerate that gut lining. And that's what that medium chain fatty acid is. It goes in there and helps your body start saying, hey, let's start repairing, let's make new cells. So you're now healing something, which is incredible. That is an amazing thing. It is also an anti-inflammatory, just calming that inflammation of the gut system. And then propionate is increased by up to 25%. This is something that also helps with cholesterol levels. It helps helps cholesterol's not synthesized in the body as much. So it just makes your body work better. This also has something to do with lipogenesis, which is the metabolic formation of fat. So it helps kind of block that more and more fat building. So you just see what this one XOS prebiotic does with everything. It was a game changer with every single thing. And then when you combine it with the whole Triplex system, it will blow your mind. To me, I want to think about this as, this is I'm going to help my body burn some fat. I'm going to help my body take carbohydrates and use them as energy. So I have sustained blood sugars all day long, as well as shrink those fat cells. But now I also have Miracle-Gro in here. Yay! I have Miracle-Gro from my garden that I need to regrow, because you know what? Milk has antibiotics now and hormones and things. So we need to really Miracle-Gro our gut garden. So yeah, it's called Slim because it's really helping people become slim. But now this is a good, healthy drink that helps Miracle-Gro your garden. Then we take our probiotics, which this Miracle-Gro is this helps, the XOS is going to help with multiple gut bacteria, but it really shows some of our key ones that we have here. So clinically proven, this XOS is going to help grow 3 or 4 of these things, 4 of the 5 ProBio 5. So you can see where this is just help fertilizing these seeds. These are seeds we're putting in, as well as our de-weeders. So we're de-weeding with our enzymes. We're putting really, really good seeds in there. We're having our prebiotic go in there and help increase things. We're having probiotics help also fend off that candida we're trying to get out, right? So we have Miracle-Gro, we have seeds, and we are de-weeding. So after you de-weed, where do the weeds go? So the most underrated and most exciting product is the BioCleanse. This product, if you flip this around and did some Googling on how incredible this is, you see why it is called the Triplex combo, why it's so important. I like to think about the BioCleanse as like the cute gardener that puts all the seeds and weeds and all the bad stuff into the bag and gets it out. You know, he gets it out for you. This is the cute gardener. But not only that, magnesium is very, very important. And I get this a lot from people like, well, I already taken magnesium. I don't want to take that one. I'm like, but you don't take our magnesium. Our magnesium is oxygenated. And oxygen helps just keep your body into a healthy environment. It fends off illness and all different types of things. It helps energize. And ours also has bioflavonoids, which is an extract from the rind of citrus. And when you take bioflavonoids and magnesium together, it makes your body absorb it better. So again, your body is actually absorbing better because of the bioflavonoids, which you just don't see in any other product. But what makes magnesium, I'm going to read a few things here just so you guys can see how important magnesium is and where it plays in. You know, we know we have seeds and de-weeders, we have our Miracle-Gro, but why do we also need magnesium, our cute gardener, to get everything out? Magnesium is found in high concentration inside cells, particularly those in the brain and heart. Research into the role of magnesium is increasingly in clinical importance as growing evidence suggests that magnesium deficiency may play a role in a number of disorders. Also, magnesium deficiency affects every single tissue on our body, every single one, highlighted in the book written by the doctor. It is involved in all different types of things, as well as it does help you poop, basically, because it draws water to the intestines, making the intestines move, getting the stuff out. So to me, I think, you know what, I'm putting some Miracle-Gro in my garden and some seeds, and I'm going to be regenerating my cell walls as my butyrate goes up. I want to clean out those walls. So when I'm growing stuff back, I want that out. I want those weeds out. That's why it's really, really important. And it takes 54 molecules of magnesium to convert 1 molecule of sugar into your bloodstream. So we are very, very deficient. You can see as we are eating carbs, our body needs the magnesium. So this, again, makes our body work more efficiently, more effectively, and to have more energy. It's involved in over 300 enzyme reactions, including the metabolism as food, as well as the removal of toxic substances. That's why we need this. We need our gardener to get that stuff out as we put our Miracle-Gro in there, as we put our seeds in there, as we de-weed with enzymes. So together, it just works. It was already an incredible combo, but now it's just a powerhouse. I don't even have an adjective for it. The combo together makes everything just work better. It's not only for healthy weight loss, it's not only for energy, it's not only for better sleep, but you are truly changing your health with these products. The magnesium, the probiotics, the enzymes, the prebiotics. and all those ingredients that were in the original Plexus Slim as well, making your body work more efficiently, more effectively, and just working better around the house. I can go on because I've highlighted a lot more, but I'll stop.
No, thank you so much, Cameron. No, I loved your analogy, and I loved exactly how you put everything. And I hope that everybody kind of understands. You're going to need to watch and rewatch this and take notes and get, everything that she was saying. But it is so, what I love from a marketing standpoint and from just a human standpoint is these products are of critical need in America. These are critical to the health of America, and we are on the forefront of this conversation. The gut health, the microbiome, everything has started to come out into the forefront of general Western medicine in the last couple of years, but it's not fully embraced yet. It's not fully out there. And in fact, a lot of the things that we're doing in Western medicine is affecting the gut health. I'm not saying Western medicine is bad by any stretch of the imagination. However, a lot of the stuff that we do and a lot of the lifestyle that we live in America disrupts that. And what we're seeing, what this research is showing, is that it's of critical importance that we keep our guts healthy for our quality of life, for our weight management, vanity purposes, for our health, for our long-term quality of life, and just living in health in general. It is critical that we keep our guts healthy and we restore our guts that are impacted by the things that and the choices and the lifestyles that we live. But I hope what you guys are seeing on this call is the steps that Plexus is taking and the direction that we are going as a company is incredible. It is exciting and it is new, and we are on the forefront of this conversation. We have been for years with our ProBio 5 and our Slim and our BioCleanse already, but they just upped the ante big time. And this is a game changer. And like Cameron said, there is nothing else on the market like this, and that is a big deal. So from a standpoint of, I'm sitting here, I'm Sarah, I'm sharing these Plexus products, and I'm, that's a Plexus bottle, by the way, not just water. I'm sharing these Plexus products with everybody that I'm talking to because I have the ability to completely change their life. I have the ability to completely change their future. But what we want to impress upon you guys, and what all of, corporate and everybody else, this Triplex is not just the new Slim that's exciting. It's the Triplex as a whole that needs to be used as a tool and needs to be marketed as such, because it is a game changer and it is something that unique that no other companies have. With the addition of the new Slim, like we said, this changes everything, and it makes it, there's not words. There's nothing else like this on the market. There's no other complete system like this that has the impact or the potential impact on people's health. And so that's what we're hoping that you guys see. So the magnitude of what they did at that big reveal and what they've been working on for the last couple of years is absolutely enormous. And so moving forward, marketing this and talking to people about this and helping get this in the hands of everybody that we possibly can. Right now, we're sitting in a situation where we have a product, the Slim, that is of scarcity. And that is a big deal. Not everybody can get this product. We are absolutely the only company that has it, but even as such, there's only select people in our company that can get it. And that is where we have an opportunity. So what we need to be doing right now, before we're in the pre-launch phase, so we haven't fully launched everything, we're in pre-launch right now, what we need to be doing is getting that Slim in the hands of everybody that we possibly can, but not just for a taste test, okay? This is the critical part. We need to help them understand what comes in that little packet, what's in that packet, and what needs to go with it to help them with their issues and the why behind that. So we need to help them understand what that actually does and the benefits that it can give and get them excited about it before the launch. Now, we obviously have the opportunity to help people get it right now through them signing up with a welcome pack and wholesale ambassador route, right? Not everybody wants to do that, and we understand that. That's where this is essential and comes into play. You have to get them ready and excited to purchase when the launch arrives, and we need to document that. Create your VIP list. Have that written down so that the minute that this launches, you guys are ready and you're sending out a slew of emails, a slew of messages, texts, phone calls, whatever, to the people that you have already educated on this, that you have already shown exactly what this benefit can do. You guys, you have the ability to change lives through these products. You have the ability to completely change the trajectory of their life. You know, Alec talked about how this would change the trajectory of our business. Business aside, we have the ability to change the trajectory of somebody's life via the products. And that is what is exciting for me. So I want you guys over this next week or 2 weeks, you know, they haven't released the full launch date for us yet. I want you guys talking to as many people as you possibly can, getting the information into their hands, getting the sticks of Slim into their hands, even if it's just one stick, get them tasting it, get them immersed in it, and we want them to a point where they fully understand what this does, and they have fear of missing out, that FOMO. They can't live without this product moving forward. They cannot live without having Slim in their life. And that is what we want to accomplish over the next couple of weeks. So we have tools that we've put in place for you guys to use. The happy hours, the Slim trial group is a great one as well, and we want you guys using those effectively over the next couple weeks to help kind of validate and provide that extra information and education that will help them see what this can actually do for them. So definitely use those groups wisely. We don't want them overwhelmed and being added to 90 different groups. We want them being added to one that's going to help them understand and help them be educated. Walk them through that process. In that Slim Tester trial group, we have post 1, post 2, post 3. We've specifically numbered them so that you guys can lead them through that and they can be educated in all of this, and that they can ask questions in there, and that they are fully ready and fully understanding what they're putting in their body and what this is all about. Now, with that, so Cameron went through just wonderfully how this works. One of the biggest things that we need to help everybody understand through this too is die off and detox. It's going to be a very, very real thing, and we need to help our customers and our ambassadors understand that they're going to go through that, but that it's a good thing. These prebiotics, the garden that she's talking about that's being grown, and the weeds that are taking out, and the gardener that's hauling everything off, all of those things, that's going to end up causing a little bit of detox and maybe a little bit of things that they don't want to be dealing with, but it's for a great end result. It's for, the betterment of their body and of their results and of their health and everything, their quality of life. So setting that expectation on the front end is going to be key. Okay, so going, a little bit further. So we want you guys to get organized. We want you guys to be talking to people about this, getting it into everybody's hands. Once that launch happens, here's the deal. That's when it's go time. That's when you want to get out there and you want to follow up with everybody that you have educated during this pre-launch phase and help them get help them get their orders in, even take down their information and do it for them. So when that launch happens, it's good to go. You guys, this is going to be the thing that changes everything for you. This is going to be the thing that changes everything for your circle of influence, for the people that are around you. So when we're marketing this, we don't want to put it into a small box of weight loss. That weight loss, box that, hey, I lost 7 pounds in 7 days when I first tried the new Slim. That's great if that has happened to you, but that's probably not something that you want to set the expectations up for your network. You don't want to set yourself up for failure in that manner. Weight loss customers that don't truly understand what these products are all about and what they're doing inside your body, they're going to come and go. But health customers and health ambassadors and and health and wellness folks that are understanding exactly what this is doing and how it's working inside their body, they're going to stick around for the long term. So we want to market our product as such. We want to help educate them. We want to make this personal, though. It can't all be education. It can't, you know, Cameron's a very detail-oriented individual, but that's, if you look on her Facebook page, that's not all that she promotes. She promotes her own personal results. She promotes exactly what's happening to her, because not everybody loves all that download of information. We want to involve our everybody watching us in exactly what's happening with us, almost like a journal, and make them interested and make them wanting more about this new Slim. So a little peppering of education about the Slim, a little peppering of, you know, a journal of your experience about it, excitement building, that type of thing. That's what you want to be putting out there. The weight loss, obviously that attracts people in, but that's just a small little part of what this Plexus thing is all about. So helping everybody understand the big picture of our products and the magnitude of what we are doing here at Plexus is what we want to get across to everybody going forward. And I know you're sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, my mom needs this, my sister needs this, my best friend needs this. They need this because they're dealing with autoimmune diseases, thyroid issues, that type of thing. Sit down and have these conversations with them right now. This is the time to be doing this. This is the time to be bold in those conversations, because we have the backing of the science behind these products and what it is doing. We now have the most complete gut health solution for you, and that is huge for health and wellness. So I hope that everybody understands the magnitude of what is happening here. I'm going to close it out by, I know that I saw on the questions, Cameron, what was the book that you were referencing? Do you have the name of that book? Let me unmute you. Hold on. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. What was the name of the book that you had?
It's called The New Encyclopedia of Vitamins, Minerals, Supplements, and Herbs by Nicola, Reabley. I got it on Amazon Prime, and it has everything in there. It's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you. So I want you guys to sit down after this call. It's Sunday night. It's one of the best nights of the week to follow up with everybody. But I want you to sit down and I want you to plan out your week. We have limited time before the actual launch of Slim. And so I want you guys to sit down and figure out, what am I going to do tonight? What am I going to do tonight as soon as I get off the call? Who are those top 3 people you were thinking about during this call? Reach out to them and talk to them and ask them if you can talk to them about the new Plexus Slim, the new Triplex. You guys need to be talking about the Triplex, not just the Slim, because they work so well together. Then I want you guys to go out and figure out what you're going to be doing the rest of this week, who you're going to be talking to, what your game plan is. I have handed out more samples of Slim when I've been out and about in this past week than in my entire time with Plexus. This is something that we want to get in the hands of everybody. This is something really exciting to talk about. So make that game plan, figure out who you're getting these trials, these last couple trials out to, who you're talking to, what your plan is for the launch, and get organized, get those lists going, and get talking to people. The action right now is critical because we have timing on our side. We're about to have a huge launch that's going to change everything for everybody. And we're going to be able to help so many people get healthy in this coming year. You guys, think about 1 year from now where we will be with this new Triplex. It is absolutely incredible. So thank you guys so much for hopping on the call tonight. We really appreciate it. Please let us know if you have any questions, and we're just so excited to be partnering with you guys in this going forward. So thank you, and thank you, Cameron. You're amazing. Good night, everybody.